everything you need to know about living in Park City, Utah. Most people think Park City is just a ski town, a place where you visit in January, drop a few $1,000s, and then fly home with sore quads and a great Instagram post. But here's what nobody tells you. The people who actually move here, they almost never leave, and it's not because of the snow. If you are thinking about relocating to Park City, or you are seriously considering buying here and want to know what life actually looks like beyond the resort brochure, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through everything: the real cost of living, the neighborhoods, the schools, the market, and yes, the things that will genuinely surprise you once you get here. Hey, I'm Lynn Chabris, and I'm a Park City local and real estate advisor. I have been helping buyers and sellers navigate this market for years, and I can tell you there is no place quite like it. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about actually living here in Park City, Utah. Not vacationing here, living here. If this is helpful, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I put out content like this every week for people making serious decisions about this market. All right, let's get into it. Park City sits at roughly 7,000 feet above sea level. It's tucked into the Wasatch Mountains, about 35 minutes from Salt Lake City International Airport. And that geographic sweet spot is everything. You have world-class skiing at Park City Mountain and Deer Valley, right in your backyard. And speaking of Deer Valley, it has just doubled its skiable terrain for the 25-26 season. According to reporting from Park City real estate sources, Deer Valley Resort now spans 4,300 acres. We have 31 chairlifts, 200 runs, 7 bowls. It's the largest skier-only resort in North America. That is not a small thing if ski access is part of why you are looking here. But what surprises most people who relocate is the summers, the hiking, the mountain biking, open air concerts at Deer Valley's lawn, the Park City Sunday Market, and now something that has genuinely elevated Park City's profile as a year-round destination. Shaun White's the Snow League. The Snow League brings the world's best big air and super pipe athletes to Park City for a premier competitive series. It's going to draw global audiences and put this town on the map in a way that goes well beyond skiing. It is the kind of event that fills restaurants and hotels and reminds the world that Park City is not a one-season story. Life follows the seasons here. In winter, headlamps move across the slopes before sunrise, and then comes spring and summer, which brings events and festivals, evenings where mountains glow amber and the temperature drops 10 degrees in 10 minutes. It's genuinely that cinematic. And people who come for the skiing stay because the town just gets under your skin. The number that stops people cold. What it actually costs to live here. Okay, I am not going to sugarcoat this. Park City is expensive, and you need to understand that going in. According to PayScale, the cost of living in Park City, Utah is 66% higher than the national average, and that's largely driven by housing costs that run 268% above the national benchmark. That is a huge number. Housing is the dominant driver. On the rental side, June 2025 data pegs median rent at around $2,100 a month. That's 29% higher than the national average, with 3 bedrooms potentially breaking $3,000. Groceries run about 8 to 12% higher than Salt Lake City, which is already above average. And a household income near $140,000 is generally what's lets residents manage a mortgage, utility, transportation, recreation without feeling totally stressed, with families budgeting closer to $175,000 if private schools or childcare is in the picture. Now here's the honest comparison. Park City's cost of living is actually 43% lower than San Francisco and 30% below New York. So if you're coming from one of those major coastal markets, this actually may not feel quite as dramatic as you expected. Context matters a ton here. Now that the cost picture is clear, let's talk about where exactly in Park City you might actually want to land, because the neighborhood you choose here pretty much changes everything. Not just one Park City, neighborhoods that actually fit different lives. All right, this is where I want to slow down. because where you land inside Park City matters enormously. This is not a uniform market. It is a collection of very different micro communities. So Old Town is Park City's historic core. It's walkable, full of character, close to Main Street's restaurants and galleries, and has strong short-term rental potential given its zoning. Old Town, Deer Valley Resort Area, and Canyons Village are among very popular zones where nightly rentals are permitted, making them strong options for investment buyers. For families prioritizing schools and a neighborhood feel, Jeremy Ranch and Pinebrook are awesome choices, known for strong community, excellent schools, and easy outdoor access. Park Meadows sits kind of centrally between all three resort areas and is consistently one of the most requested for full-time residents. And if your budget goes above $3 million and lifestyle amenities are the priority, golf and private communities like Promontory and Tuhei offer extensive amenities, pretty large parcels, clubhouses, dining, pools, and fitness facilities. The short answer is the right neighborhood depends entirely on how you plan to use the property. And this is a conversation I genuinely love having. So let's pause right here for a second. We have covered why people stay, what it actually costs to live here, and the neighborhoods that suit different lives. And what I hope you guys take away and are starting to see is that Park City is far more layered than people realize before they move. But we still have the market data and schools to cover. And those two pieces are often deciding factors for buyers. Before we get there, if you are seriously considering a move to Park City, I put together a relocation guide that breaks down the best neighborhoods, top-rated schools, and the details that actually matter for starting fresh here. The link is in the description below, so go and grab it. Now let's keep going. Raising kids at altitude, the school situation. All right, if you have children, this is probably near the top of your list, and Park City certainly delivers. The Park City School District consistently ranks amongst Utah's best. Public schools here are genuinely strong. Park City Day School offers rigorous academics and small classrooms with an emphasis on outdoor learning and leadership for K through 8. After school, you're going to see kids heading to Nordic skiing at Soldier Hollow, mountain biking practice at Round Valley, or freestyle clinics at Utah Olympic Park, the very same facility that hosts elite athletes competing in the Snow League series. It's the kind of environment where screen time tends to lose to trails time and where kids grow up with a relationship to the outdoors that's hard to replicate anywhere else. For families relocating for competitive school districts in California, New York, or Texas, the educational environment here tends to be a welcome and pleasant surprise. Steady mountain, not a volatile volcano. Now let's talk real estate, because this is where I can give you genuine insight. According to the Park City Board of Realtors, the median price for a single-family home within Park City limits now exceeds $4 million. I know that's a lot, but while across the broader basin, the median sits above $2.5 million. These are not starter market numbers for sure. But here's what makes this market different from almost anywhere else in the country. According to the Park City Investor Market Report through mid-2025, the greater Park City area posted a year-over-year appreciation rate of 8.7%. That's significantly higher than the 1.3% national average, with an annual average appreciation rate of 7.2% since 2001. That long-term consistency is rare. Cash purchases in Greater Park City, which usually hover around 50%, increased to over 60% year to date in 2025. That tells you a lot about who is buying here and how seriously they take this as a long-term investment. And inventory, during the third quarter of 2025, inventory crossed the 1,000 unit threshold for the first time since 2020, which is great news for buyers who have been frustrated by limited options. This is not a market for speculation or quick flips. It is a market that rewards patience and smart positioning, and the people who understand its nuances are the ones who come out ahead. Park City is genuinely one of the most compelling places to live in the United States, and the data backs that up. You get world-class outdoor access across all 4 seasons, a school system that families consistently rave about, and a very tight-knit community with real small-town warmth, and a real estate market that has shown remarkable long-term resilience and appreciation. Yes, the cost of living is real, and it deserves honest planning, but for buyers coming from high-cost coastal markets, it often pencils out better than expected. The key is understanding that this is not one market. It is a collection of neighborhoods, price points, and lifestyles lifestyles that require local knowledge to navigate well. Events like Shaun White's The Snow League have deepened Park City's year-round appeal and reinforced its identity as a destination that draws world-class talent and audiences in every season. So whether you're looking at Old Town condos, family-friendly communities in Jeremy Ranch, or luxury estates in Deer Valley, the right fit is there. It just takes knowing where to look and who to ask. If you're thinking about making a move to Park City, I would love to be the person in your corner. So reach out to me directly and let's have a real conversation about what you are looking for and where you might fit in this market. The link to connect with me is in the description. And if you haven't grabbed the free relocation guide yet, do that now. It covers the best neighborhoods, school breakdowns, and all the details that matter for your fresh start in Park City. And if you want to go even deeper, watch my next video right here. I think it will answer a lot of your remaining questions. See you there.